MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Detroit hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
So we got him looking there. Jordy Mercer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Nothing for the Tigers in their half of the first. Kansas City coming to bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Daniel Norris gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, he's never really put things together like a lot of people in baseball thought he would from the left side. Love the arm, mid to upper 90s fastball. Good assortment of breaking pitches to go along with it. Like most lefties, command has been the issue for Daniel Norris. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's safe.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Let off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
With Merrifield next to hit as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He enters play here at 288, still without a home run and 15 RBIs. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Soler.
In is Jorge Soler as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Franco on second. Merrifield at first with no outs. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. D-Row, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you, driving balls over the fence, into the fence, gappers, bunch of different ways to beat you.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Dozier enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 1-2. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Into the box, Cam Gallagher, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Up C.J. Cron. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 0-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Now batting, Nico Goodrum. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's just 1 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Merrifield ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Rogers. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this was a good start for the pitcher. First five guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. 1-0 the count from the stretch.
Ball, that's in.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
A runner on first with 2 away. That one's in there, 3-1. Popped up. Dozier has a play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 2-0. Brett Phillips will bat next. Looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled away. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Bubba Starling. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Hopped up. Crone over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Royals are on top, 3-0. Up next steps Kristen Stewart.
The left fielder, number 14.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Daz Cameron. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. With runners in scoring position this season, Reyes is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Reyes is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Jordy Mercer will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. Now the relay home, and he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Hey, there's a bullet base hit right to center field, D'Oro. Looked like there was going to be a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure that he was able to get in to score.
This is always one I wonder why the third base coach doesn't send more. You see more balls from the center fielder hit the mound and not make it all the way home with a lot of steam on it. Nice aggressive base running.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Starling going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's C.J. Cron now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cron, once a Minnesota Twin, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Here's the 2-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Nico Goodrum would be next. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tigers get just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Royals 3 and the Tigers 1.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the third. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. And one major aspect of their offensive approach is, of course, their speed. They currently lead Major League Baseball in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. Coach told me that tells you two things. We have great athletes, and they work very hard on the craft of swiping bags. He went on to explain that a lot of work goes into perfecting their technique for getting good jumps and studying the pitcher's tendencies. It's a bit of a throwback approach to offense, but these guys have bought in. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it clears the stands. Wow, that landed on the patio out there. It's a solo shot here for Micah Franco. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Royals have opened it up now 4-1. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
With Merrifield next to bat.
Merrifield.
And that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Line towards center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Striding in, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Now batting.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Hunter.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Cam Gallagher. This is foul right side. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third. And that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Ready with the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Royals lead it 5-1. At the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now batting, the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Into the box, Jake Rogers. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Starling going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Goodrum rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
In now, Kristen Stewart. And he puts it on the ground to second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitch.
In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roy, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. In the air out to straightaway left. Starling is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Ball 1.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. KC leads this one 5-3. So stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Reyes is right there, 1 down.
Now back.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Bubba Starling picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Pitch on the way. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
In for strike 2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
C.J. Cron is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Standing in, Nico Goodrum. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
1 ball.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. 2-2.
Ball 2.
The 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's Merrifield. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
He's set and the pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That's down 1-1.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. They so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this.
The
2
batter,
outs, 2 strikes on the
number 14.
batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
The set and the 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and they take a 7-5 lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now batting, right fielder, Daz.
Standing in now, Daz Cameron, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Starling going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Royals 5. Digging in once again, Michael Franco will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
The 1-0. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Now back.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Striding in once again, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. Swing and a line drive, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Up next for the Royals.
So
the right
here's
fielder,
the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. It was a solo shot for him in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0 home, and it's fouled away. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hard ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Hunter Dozier. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once in AB, maybe once in...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 2, 7-5. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Eric Skoglund takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Next up for Detroit, Victor Reyes. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Fastball just inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Merrifield is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. In his career, Cabrera begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still up 7-5. Gregory Soto enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Detroit, number 65, Gregory Soto.
Stepping into the box, Cam Gallagher. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
The catcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gallagher.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Phillips.
Stepping in now, Brett Phillips, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 7-5. So digging in now, C.J. Cron, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Cron.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Tigers.
Digging in to try it again, Nico Goodrum. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 34.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Rogers. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They lead it 7-5.
7th inning, correct.
John Schreiber gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
number
7th.
71, John Schreiber.
So coming to the plate, Bubba Starling comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The bat.
1 man gone
Number
now for
27.
KC in the 7th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
At the plate now, Maikel Franco. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's quickly 0-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he'll be back in standing up. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 15.
So it's a runner at
Second
first
baseman,
with 2 men out, and with Merrifield will dig in at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And he pops him up back behind second base. And Mercer will make the play for the final out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So striding in, Jeimer Candelario, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Candelario.
Drilled to first. Franco has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Kristen Stewart will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. No balls and 1 strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one. Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Popped him up. Mondesi takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Ready now, Victor Reyes, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. This is in the air to left field. Starling is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Detroit is out in front, 7-5.
Your attention,
Farmer
please.
is on to pitch out of the
Now
bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45. But
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
the right
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
Soler.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one.
Now
able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Hunter Dozier.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. That evens it up, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first
catcher,
as the most
36.
difficult calls for an ump to make.
Yeah.
Taking a look at show motion,
Gallagher.
the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Ladies and
Salvador
gentlemen,
Perez
your
will come on to
attention,
pinch hit here in a big
hitting
spot.
for the Royals, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. He'll start this one at 269. 3 homers, 9 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Perez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Line drive to left. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Jacoby Jones is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left field, number 21, Jacoby.
So stepping in, Brett Phillips, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips. This change defensively for
From the belt, the pitch.
now catcher, number 13.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Jones has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So here's the Royals DH, Ryan O'Hearn. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Jones is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 7-5. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Here's the 3-2. That's popped up. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
The designated hitter,
a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. Lead, you have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Runners off for second. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? To second for one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Next for the Tigers, C.J. Cron. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Lays off 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Nico Goodrum. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Josh DeMont takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. Drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Cron blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Tigers leave 1. They're still up 7-5. Joe Jimenez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Leading up for the Royals, the left fielder, Bubba.
Into the box, Bubba Starling. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Maikel Franco. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Once more, a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. He's running, and he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an
The
umpire
batter,
to
number
make.
15,
The check swing
second
appeal.
baseman.
Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
A ball and no strikes.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
7-5 tonight's final. The Detroit Tigers